Mini episode 1864 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge Mini Episode 1864, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 2 of the 2025 NFL season, as well as a look at Week 3 of the college football season. This podcast is excerpted from this week's edition of the 2025 FDH College and Pro Tip Sheet, available on the main page at fantasydrafthelp.com. Extra features that you will find there include our first four teams on the outside looking in for the college football playoff, our full NFL power rankings, our NFL rankings by division and by conference, and our list of fantasy players never to bench if they are healthy and not on a bye, which nobody is this week. We start with our picks right now for the college football playoff. Here they are. 1 Ohio State, 2 Georgia, 3 Penn State, 4 LSU, 5 Texas, 6 Miami, 7 Oregon, 8 Notre Dame, 9 Iowa State, 10 BYU, 11 Tennessee, 12 South Florida. For last week's picks, we were 2-2-1, and we're 3-6-1 on the year. Here's what we've got this week. Ohio plus 31 over Ohio State, Georgia minus 3.5 over Tennessee, LSU minus 7.5 over Florida, Notre Dame minus 6.5 over Texas A&M, and Pitt minus 7 over West Virginia. In the NFL, we're going for our fourth season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. We came within a few picks of that last year. Last week, we were 7-9 overall, 2-1 on the Big Three, and 1-0 on the lock. Here's our picks for this week. Green Bay, minus 3 over Washington. Tennessee, plus 5.5 over the LA Rams. Pittsburgh, minus 3 over Seattle. New York Jets, plus 6.5 over Buffalo. Dallas, minus 5 over the New York Giants. Baltimore minus 11.5 over Cleveland, San Francisco minus 3 over New Orleans, Jacksonville plus 3.5 over Cincinnati, Arizona minus 6.5 over Carolina, Kansas City plus 1 over Philadelphia, Atlanta plus 3.5 over Minnesota, Houston minus 2.5 over Tampa Bay, and the LA Chargers minus 3.5 over Las Vegas. For our Big Three, it's Detroit minus 6 over Chicago and Denver minus 1 over Indianapolis. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 2, it's New England plus 1.5 over Miami. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy over managing. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up every week on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. Quarterback, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Patrick Mahomes, Drake May, Baker Mayfield, Bo Nix, Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, and Caleb Williams. Running back, Devon Achane, Chase Brown, James Conner, Travis Etienne, Breece Hall, Aaron Jones, Amarian Hampton, Travion Henderson, Chuba Hubbard, Bucky Irving, Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery, Kenneth Walker III, and Kyron Williams. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams, Nico Collins, Emeka Egbuka, Mike Evans, Zay Flowers, Marvin Harrison Jr., T. Higgins, Tyreek Hill, Jerry Jeudy, Ladd McConkey, Terry McLaurin, Teddarella McMillan, DK Metcalf, George Pickens, Ricky Pearsall, Devontae Smith, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Deebo Samuel, Cortland Sutton, Jamison Williams, and Garrett Wilson. Tight end, Mark Andrews, Dallas Goedert, TJ Hawkinson, Juwan Johnson, Travis Kelce, Sam Laporta, David Njoku, Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith, and Tyler Warren. Thank you for joining us for this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.